Alright, so I only have a few minutes to make this video for everyone, and I want to apologize first off if I'm talking very loud. I wanted to just come on and address a few things, which is why I haven't really been on live streams much, and I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, because I feel that those that still love me and consider me a friend or a sister, should know why I haven't been on live streams. And the main reason why is because, well, on the week of my birthday, of all weeks, for 2 weeks, I had COVID. I had the cough, I had infection after infection. I became very allergic to some medication I was on where I broke out in a rash. And this rash was everywhere from the tips of my fingers and under my fingernails to the tips of my toes and under my toenails. I was pretty miserable like the whole month of August. Within having COVID, I started realizing something, which is when my folks would call me or talk to me, I couldn't hear them. I thought it was because I was coughing so much, maybe I popped an eardrum, I didn't think much of it. But it's gotten progressively worse. I did go to an ENT about 3-4 weeks ago. He tested my ears, and he said I have very little hearing in my right ear. Right now, at this moment, I have no hearing in my right ear. I can't hear anything but the tinnitus ringing in my ears, which is why I'm talking loud. And I apologize. I'm not yelling at you guys. I'm talking loud enough so I can hear me. So I can't hear anything out of my right ear. Barely can hear out of my left ear. Everything sounds muffled. It sounds like somebody has their hand over their mouth and whispering to me. It's very muffled. It's very light. So I have to have music and everything very loud. So I don't want people to feel like they have to lean into a microphone if I appear on a live stream. I don't want people to feel they have to talk louder to get me to hear them. It's just, for the most part, that is the reason why I haven't been on live streams, is because I can't honestly hear hardly anything. Within, I would say, 2 weeks, roughly, I go back to the ENT. They're going to probably do like a CAT scan or something like that and check my head, find out why the tinnitus ringing is so loud, and probably retest my ears. I am eligible for hearing aids, and they said if I do get these hearing aids, it will pretty much 100% bring back my hearing. Now, my fear is, because I can't hear anything except the tinnitus ringing in my right ear, will a hearing aid actually bring back the hearing in my right ear? Or will I still continue to hear this ringing sound? So that is the main reason I wanted to explain to everyone, why I wasn't on live streams. It's because I don't want you guys to feel like I don't want to talk to you, that I don't love you. But I just felt I had to come on and tell you the truth. I've had a very rough year. My uncle, who always came to see the girls, passed away early March. I had COVID on my birthday, and now I'm losing my hearing. And at first I accepted the fact that it was just a little hearing loss. I accepted it. I'm like, because a lot of people that has had COVID has had the same thing. A staph infection and hearing loss. But their hearing loss came back. What the ENT, and this is how I understand it, what the ENT told me was, since I've had my strokes at the age of 29, I am now 45, I've had bouts of hearing loss. Which, now my folks are like, well, maybe when we asked you to do, to help us or something, you weren't ignoring us. Maybe you just couldn't hear us, And, looking back, I'm like, and honestly, that's it, When they were asking me to do something, I wasn't purposely ignoring you. I couldn't hear you. So evidently, I have been going through bouts of hearing loss since I was 29, and it was just little after little. But when the tinnitus ringing in my ears gets louder, there's 5 stages to the ringing. I'm at pretty much stage 4, and I'm borderline stage 5. So this ringing in my ear is so loud, it's so constant, that there are times when I have to look at the phone to make sure that the light's not on, that it's not actually ringing. But anybody would go, people would go insane if they had to hear what I hear all the time with this loud ring. They would go, literally insane. But I find ways to kind of ignore it. I've become so used to it. I've had it so long, I've become used to it. So, wish me luck that I can get these hearing aids. At first, I didn't want them, but then, quite a few of the celebrities that I love so much. Quite a few of them I noticed have had hearing aids. Bette Midler being one of them. Bette Midler does have hearing aids. It's like the thing that wraps on the ear and you get a little tube that goes in your ear. And I'm like, you know what? If she can rock hearing aids, and I love her dearly. I'm like a huge Bette Midler fan. I'm working on a crocheted graphic with a picture of her face on it. So if you guys want to see work in progress, you can go to Facebook. I have a page called Squirrel Stitches. Just look for a picture of Bette Midler smiling with her hand by her face, blonde curly hair. She's beautiful. So this year on her birthday, she'll be 78, by the way, but she totally doesn't look her age at all. But I got pictures going there. So I'm going on week 6, and I'm on row 71 of 150. So, but it's 150 stitches for 150 rows. That's 22,500 stitches. Give or take a few. I probably decreased a few stitches and increased a few stitches by mistake, but I've kind of balanced it out. It's looking amazing. I got her smile in her wrist, kind of working up to just like the tip of her nose and the tip of her ear, up to her, just the top part of her hand. So it's taken a lot of time. I'm not doing the color photo. I'm doing black, white, and grayscale. So people are, like, a lot of her fans are like dying to see what this looks like finished. And I'm dying to see what it looks like finished too. So otherwise, I've had a pretty rough year, migraines and panic attacks and all that. But I did have something really cool happen, which is Bette Midler herself on Twitter saw my version that I crocheted of Book. Not only did she see it, she liked it. So if you go to Bette Midler's Twitter profile, go to her like section, scroll down, you'll see my version of Book. It's right there in her like section. Shortly after she did that, she started like kind of secretly viewing people's stories on Instagram and stuff like that. So a lot of my friends have come to me in messages, Bette Midler saw me again. You know, and it's like I've been trying to get her to see this blanket, but you know, at least she saw Book and she likes him, so that's good. I wanted her to see Book. Now I want her to see my blanket that I'm making. The pattern is from a picture that I turned to a black, white, and grayscale. I took a little caption off of it. I took the screenshot myself. And I call this pattern my beautiful emotional support rose. Because she's really gotten me through a lot this year. You have like support teddy bears, like support dogs, support cats, you know, support this. And it's like for me, I have an emotional support rose. Bette Midler. In other words, Bette Midler. Her music, just looking at pictures, videos, movies, whatever, it's like there's always something, there's always a song on Spotify that plays of hers, and it's like, how did Spotify know I needed that? How did they know I needed to hear that? You know, so that is the main reason. Once I get my hearing in check and I get the hearing aids, I will venture back to YouTube. I will venture back to live streams because hopefully I can hear you better. So I just wanted to make this video real quickly. My folks are on their way to pick up Isla from the vet. She had kind of a icky tooth. So they're on their way to get her, which will be so good for Megan. Megan is so lost without Isla. She's been so lost without her all day. So I've had to spend some time with Megan. Megan also has a birthday in December, same day as Bette Midler's, oddly enough, December 1st. Where Bette Midler will be 78, Megan will be 6. So, otherwise I don't really know too much else, but it's just difficult for me to, you know, chat on a live stream because I have to hold my computer up where the speaker is by my good ear and I have to really listen. And then I'll have to set it down and type, and it's just a lot, and I'm going to miss a lot. So I figured, you know, once this is all settled and I can get my hearing aids and I can hear properly, probably for the first time in 17 years, then I will venture back. So we have a couple of weeks, so if you want to say a prayer, that's fine. Until then, I know anybody that's a Bette Midler fan, you can follow Squirrel Stitches on Facebook or find me on Squirrels Back 2, the number 2. And that's where I post stuff of Bette Midler, and that's where I'm posting a lot of her blanket work in progresses. I posted on there, you know, do you guys want me to just wait till I get farther up the blanket to show it? But everyone's like, no. Like, no matter what you do, work in progress photos. We want to see it they wanted to see it grow basically. So it's difficult, but I'm doing it, and I'm also trying to sell a few things because I do need to get my computer in and get it cleaned out. And I think I need a new graphics card because I'm getting these weird black boxes all over when I type. So I think I need an updated graphics card. So I'm trying to earn some money for that. So I'm not gonna offer customs because people that will say, "Hey, I want a custom from you," they just never contact me. And I had somebody that wanted a witch's hat, never heard from her. I had somebody that wanted me to make a blanket with a specific colorway, which I have some anniversary cake yarn with that similar colorway, but they never got back to me. So, and I've been like this for years, even with the reborns. People will say they're going to buy one from me and they don't. So they don't get back to me. So, and I deserve to be, you know, treated respectfully. I think a lot of people will agree with me. I treat people with the utmost respect. I've had friends that have been so upset, physically shaken by something, that I will sit on Messenger with them. We won't type in the chat. They just ask me to sit with them. So I leave Messenger open and I sit with them. If, I have to feed my girls or do whatever I do, but Messenger's always open. I leave Spotify on so there's music going so my computer stays on. So I literally will drop everything I'm doing to help somebody. And when I ask for help, I don't get it. I went to a couple of groups asking, how do you do this knit stitch? And I got the same answer from everybody. Go to Google. It'll help you. I had to make another TikTok account because my other one is blocked. Because my one Facebook account is locked. So I had to go to TikTok, and that's the only place, and I hate TikTok. But I unfortunately have to have an account there. But it won't let me follow anybody. Just so if you want to follow me, it's under the name Squirrels Back. Just know that if you follow me, TikTok for some reason is not letting me follow people back. But if you have videos on your account, I will favorite one of your videos so it keeps that page there so I can access it. Or if you want to write me a message, I can always go to that direct message there and I can, access your account from there. So, I gotta answer the phone. I gotta head up. Talk to you later.